Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K20 roster edits with the Orlando Magic. Well, the Orlando Magic haven't been in the NBA world all that long. I believe they were an expansion team in the late 1980s, so their history of their franchise isn't as colorful as some of the other original NBA teams like the Knicks, the Celtics, etc. So let's jump right into this. This is actually, I feel like I'm ripping you off in this video. I only have one roster edit, so I'm probably going to post this one along with another longer video because this one's going to be really short and sweet. So let me just go right through this roster and we'll tell you the one addition and subtraction that I would make. Point guard Penny Hardaway, Tracy McGrady at your starting shooting guard, Dwight Howard at center, a young Shaquille O'Neal at center, small forward Grant Hill, Nikola Vučević is another center on the team, Rashard Lewis, power forward, Hedo Türkoğlu on the game, which I'm very happy to see him on the game, Nick Anderson, shooting guard, Steve Francis, point guard, Scott Skiles, point guard, Dennis Scott, small forward, Horace Grant, power forward, Darrell Armstrong, point guard, and Jameer Nelson, point guard. So you're seeing a common theme here. We got one too many point guards. Actually, two too many if you ask me. But I only delete one, and here's why. I actually leave these two guys alone, and again, this is totally up to you if you'd rather keep this person on the team other than the lowest ranked guy, Jameer Nelson. That's totally up to you. But the reason I deleted him is that he only spent 1.5 seasons with the Orlando Magic, and that is Steve Francis. And as you can see there, very short term with the Magic. So being that he wasn't there for 3 seasons, he gets popped off the team. So who did I add? Well, I'll tell you right here in a second. Alright, so I'm just going to roll right through this because I want to show you the one person that I added for Steve Francis. And it's not even one of the top 13, so let's see if you agree with me, and we'll go from there. So starting point guard, Penny Hardaway. Shooting guard, none other than Tracy McGrady. Then we got Grant Hill at the small forward. Then I have Horace Grant slotted in at the power forward. And I want to say that the stock roster has both Howard and O'Neal as starters, and I just can't do that because they're both very similar type players. I feel that you're losing a lot by having both of them out on the floor. I know that sounds weird, but I feel that you can't have both. So I actually have young Shaq in place over Dwight Howard. Now you may disagree with that. If you like Howard more, perfectly fine, but they're both the same type of player. So I just can't have them both in there at the same time. That's just my opinion. Backup small forward, Hedo Türkoğlu. Nick Anderson at the shooting guard as a backup. Scott Skiles is your backup point guard, one of the backup point guards. Rashard Lewis is a backup power forward. He can also play the small forward position as well. Dennis Scott is a backup small forward to Hedo Türkoğlu. Nikola Vučević is a backup center. Now, obviously, if you have Shaq and Dwight Howard in your starting lineup, Vučević would be your backup center to either Shaq or Howard, whoever's playing the center. And the 13th man is another point guard, Darrell Armstrong. And you can probably swap this one out with the one I'm about to show you. Not Jameer Nelson, but I also added current Orlando Magic player Aaron Gordon to the team. Now you could argue that Gordon you might want to put ahead of Armstrong. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I, however, just leave Armstrong on there as another backup point guard, shooting guard type. However, if again you're needing a power forward, I feel Aaron Gordon is way better than having a 5th point guard on the team. So whether you want to keep Stevie Francis on the team, Jameer Nelson, Darrell Armstrong, one of those 3 has to go to make room for Aaron Gordon. So, who coaches this team? Brian Hill. Again, this isn't the greatest picture of him, But Brian Hill has the most wins to this point with the Magic. That may change, you never know. But I feel that he is probably the best suited to coach this team with the short history the Magic have had. So hopefully you agree with my choice of just making one roster addition. If you can think of some other Orlando Magic players that you feel belong on this team, definitely let me know in the comments below. Maybe I overlooked somebody. Thanks for joining me for another episode. Look forward to your comments below.